Purpose. For thousands of years, humans have been struggling to find the purpose of us being here. And many people give themselves purposes as they live their lives. If we look to the Bible, it plainly tells us what mankind's purpose is. We have two purposes. This is not uncommon. Many creatures on earth have two purposes. Think of a crocodile. As a predator, it gets rid of too many prey animals in an ecosystem. But it also reproduces. And so it has two purposes. In a similar way, we as humans follow that same formula. Our first purpose is to establish a relationship with God. As Genesis 1 tells us, we are made in the image of God. And so it only makes sense that we, as imitations of God, are drawn to the original. Establishing a relationship with God is the most fulfilling thing a human can do. It fulfills man's primary purpose. But we also have a secondary purpose. Our secondary purpose is said at Genesis 1, verse 28. There it tells us to be fruitful, like a fruit tree that blossoms during the spring and the summer, makes many fruit with seeds, and as time goes on, these seeds make more trees and more fruit. So we're told to be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. This is our secondary purpose: to reproduce, to have families, to fill the earth with people. God made this world to be inhabited. He didn't make this world to be barren. As time has gone on recently, there are some scientists who have voiced their concerns over underpopulation. The birth rate around the world has been declining in certain countries. God's purpose for man is to establish a relationship with him and to reproduce. Unsurprisingly, Satan's goal is to have humans do the exact opposite. His goal is to make sure that humans do not have a relationship with God and do not worship him. His goal is to have humans not reproduce and not spread, because this is counter to God's purpose. But we must never forget what God's purpose for man is, because that is how we achieve happiness. Happiness can come from other sources. There is a special type of happiness, though. The happiness that comes from fulfilling God's purpose for humans. Even if you aren't able to start a family, there are other ways that you can help humans become fruitful and increase in number. You could consider donating your sperm or donating your eggs. You could possibly consider adoption. All of these things, while not fulfilling the purpose as much as starting a family outright, all of these are contributions that you can make to God's purpose, namely that humans fill the earth. Each and every one of us can fulfill both of those purposes to some degree. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope now that you've heard of man's purpose given from God himself, I hope that will resonate with you. I hope that you will meditate on it and let it sit deep within your heart. I hope that you will reach out in prayer to God. And I hope that you, if you don't already, will establish a strong relationship with him. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening to this video. I will see you another time.